Oh là mes chers aventuriers, rebonjour. Le Dragon Hurlant rouvre ses portes après un gros bug d'à peu près 20 minutes. Ah. Précédemment on a tasé le clodo.
What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
What? Comment elle peut être employée du mois? Tu te fous de ma gueule? Alors bah on va lui voler son mot de passe. Alors si je dis ça fait 20 minutes, c'est ça fait 20 minutes, ok? Ça m'a assez saoulé pour ça. Alors, extraire le mot de passe.
Crap. Looks like I have to figure out the username some other way.
Ah ok. Autorgador. Autorgador. Elle s'appelait comment? Carmitas Mendes ou un truc comme ça?
Employee of the month, Carlita Mendes. What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Écoutez, on va essayer C. Mendes. Mot de passe tiré mot de passe. Ok, voyons voir. Ça y est, du premier coup. Alors non, Wade. Charles Wade.
Gotcha.
On l'a. Né le 14-08-1924, pardon. Date de décès aucune. Demande de prise en charge du docteur A. Friedman du centre médical de Saint-Francis à Cassidy City. Le patient a subi une opération à cœur cœur ouvert réussi après avoir été transféré dans cet hôpital à sa demande. Le pronostic initial semble bon. Le patient devrait être totalement... Chambre 6B. Ouh, j'ai eu mal.
Rows and columns of...
Ok, 6B, on y va. Chambre 6B, opération à cœur ouvert. J'ai mal à la poitrine. Oh, Dave. Bonjour. Me frappez pas.
It's all right, Claude. Understood, sir.
Bonjour, Claude. Enchanté, Claude. Ne me frappez pas, Claude.
You managed to find me.
Alors, je ne suis pas un journaliste.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
Je suis pas un...
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big
Clo-Clo, c'est toi?
break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
Non, non, c'est pas toujours pas pour ça. Je suis pas là pour ça. C'est une affaire personnelle. Vous faites beaucoup de suppositions.
Mr. Wade.
Guilty as charged. It's a stance I find remarkably effective for a man with little time and a tendency to be correct.
Mais
You
calme-toi,
might
Titi.
want to rethink that attitude. I have a history of surprising people.
Is that so? Very well, I'll indulge you for now.
Allez, tu veux flipper? KathyRain. Après Clo-Clo.
I'm KathyRain.
Clo-Clo.
Joseph was my grandfather.
Oh là, je te la coupe, hein?
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
Comment ça, t'étais à
was.
l'enterrement? Je t'ai pas vu.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Les respects.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
Oui, monsieur,
She
bien
certainly
sûr.
has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
Bah, plein de choses, mon Titi. Déjà, accident du 81.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment?
Bah, c'est grâce à toi.
MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph, but he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
Parce qu'il l'a fait de
She's
façon anonyme.
just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help.
Ok.
People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So
Okay.
that's all you know about the
C'est
whole
parce qu'on est
affair?
un riche, c'est ça?
Are you
Enfin, c'est parce que c'est un
implying that
riche,
there's
tout le monde
more
sait.
to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals.
Mhm.
Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see.
Mhm.
What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts
Ça, c'est beau.
together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
Alors, il s'est passé quoi?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Ah!
Yes, they ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior.
Ouh.
I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance.
Mhm.
He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
Approuver son opinion de sévérité, lui dire de ne pas rejeter la faute sur votre grand-père. Allez,
I wouldn't mind
on
teaching
approuve.
my old man some manners myself, wherever he is.
Yes, of course. You must understand this better than anyone.
Bah oui.
People like your father simply cannot grasp how far their bad influence spreads. So our family started drifting apart. Eventually my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on.
Ok, ils
Not
sont
long
partis
after
après.
that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
Bah oui, il pouvait plus parler. Coquille.
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it. It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran.
Jimmy
He was a
Cochran?
coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Jimmy Cochran. Ah, Coquille, c'est Jimmy Cochran.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense, he's been held in a mental institution for years.
Ah merde,
Let
il
me
est à
guess.
l'hôpital
Since
psy.
81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Ok.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Ah putain, c'est celui où il y a notre
Something
mère.
starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Ah merde, c'est là où il y a notre mère.
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
Ouais, ouais, il y a maman là-bas.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Ouais, ça
Some
m'intéresse, ouais.
obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy.
Ouah, ça a été long, il a été
I wonder
hypnotisé
what
ou
set him
quoi?
off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now.
Ok, donc on doit aller voir où est maman. On doit aller... Ok, on va finir à Église de la Sainte Trinité et après on finira sur Lily Myers et
What
ses
can you tell
peintures.
me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Ok, c'est parti pour les
You bought a
Lily
number of
Myers.
paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings.
Ok.
I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended.
Ok.
Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs.
Oh, ça c'est dégueulasse comme
Shortly
mot.
after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for.
Oh, quelle horreur.
Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
Comment,
What art theft?
Comment ça, elles ont été
There was a
volées?
burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Ah,
Well, shit.
elles ont donc été
Eloquently
volées.
put.
Et merde. Elles ont donc été volées. Fuck. Fuck, fuck,
Can you
fuck.
tell me about
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows.
Ok.
The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by
Les
Picasso.
Picasso, tu t'en fous, tu peux les
Untouched.
brûler. Autant le
But
Monet, le
every
Rembrandt,
single
non, mais les
painting
2
by
Picasso, tu peux
an
les cramer.
unknown local artist
Je déteste
gone.
Picasso. Je
That
déteste
can't
son
be a
art, c'est
coincidence.
dégueulasse pour moi. C'est pas de l'art.
Agreed.
C'est un
Somebody
gamin qui a
wanted
dessiné
those
sur une toile et faire
paintings
regarde,
badly.
c'est beau, c'est de l'art.
I
Non, c'est
assume there
moche.
was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. We found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Ah,
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime.
ah,
Nothing
donc il y
more
aurait eu
than that.
plusieurs voleurs.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were
Tu
safe and
m'étonnes, un
sound.
Renoir, un des Rembrandt.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
Chut, il va
That'd be
devoir
great.
m'obéir.
Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious, what's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
C'est très étrange. Est-ce que tu sais
Do
ce
you
que
know
c'est
what
cette
this
petite
key
clé?
opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
Oui.
I don't
yes.
need to show him that.
Ok.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we
Ah,
were
ils sont allés à la
getting
guerre.
into.
Ouh, on va faire la guerre. Ouh. Ouais, c'est bon. Photo
What do you
restaurée.
see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Ah.
Do you know what this is?
A flower. Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this?
T'as fini de m'engueuler? Wesh. Parle meilleur, Titi. La
I
carte.
don't need to show him.
Eh ben, on est bon.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Ok, donc il m'aime bien, c'est cool.
Just some boring landscape paintings. Just some boring lands. That guy is huge. I wonder how many cows he eats per day.
3. Titi et gros minet. Ok, on a parlé avec Charles Weiss. Du coup, on va aller voir les keufs, l'église. Et Jimmy Cochran, du coup. Oh putain. Un certain Jimmy Cochran. Un certain Jimmy Cochran. Si c'est celui qu'on a électrocuté, je te jure que je me marre. Horrible. Alors, on va aller voir le poste de police parce que du coup, ça nous finit le côté avec Charles Swede. Oh putain, elle est morte la plante.
Uh-oh. I think it's time to switch to decaf.
Oui, elle est morte la plante. Oh putain. Ben alors, shérif, on va devoir me donner des infos et cette fois, vous avez pas le choix.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
Il sera au courant.
If you must.
Jimmy
Do you
Cochran.
know who Jimmy...
Nope.
Ok.
What's
de la
your
Sainte
opinion
Trinité.
on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
Ah, les peintures.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that.
Oui, tu vas tout me donner. Allez,
Renee,
donne tout.
Yes, boss.
get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86.
On it,
Yes,
boss.
quelque chose que je peux avoir de légal. Je peux prendre
go,
ça de
Kathy.
façon légale.
Thanks,
Ok,
buddy.
donc on a tout un dossier maintenant. Ok. Ok. 11:03:86, minuit, 1h du matin 1h12, pardon. L'alarme de la propriété des Wade se déclenche, la maison est alors vide et les voisins contactent les forces de l'ordre. 11:03:86, 2h04, les agents de police arrivent sur les lieux, observent plusieurs fenêtres brisées. Une fouille du domaine et de ses environs ne révèle aucune trace des intrus. 12:03:86. 2h20. Un témoin identifié comme étant un certain Franklin Goldfarb déclare avoir vu plusieurs cambrioleurs quitter la scène de crime. Un Franklin Goldfarb, ok, faut qu'on le trouve.
Any messages for me?
12:04:86. Mais ta gueule, je parle. 12h15. Charles Wade arrive de Conway Spring pour faire sa déposition officielle. Après avoir examiné la maison, il déclare que que des tableaux d'une valeur totale de 15 000 $ ont été dérobés. 26:04:86, 14h, les tableaux en question n'ont pas été repérés dans aucun cercle connu de recel. Enquête close en raison de l'absence de pistes.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
Laney, I need you to do something.
How can I help,
Okay.
boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her a gift.
Gift? Like what? I don't really know your mother.
For Christ's sakes, all moms are the same. Just use your imagination.
Ouh la
I'm
vache.
expecting something nicely wrapped on my desk by the end of the week.
Ouais, t'es sérieux, c'est ton clébard aussi?
Okay, boss.
Ok, on va lui poser les questions sur Franklin Colbert.
Hello, Sheriff.
Franklin.
If you
Ok, Franklin
Does the
Goldfarb.
name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
never heard of him. Anything else?
Tu te fous de ma gueule? C'est toi qui as
That's
pris
all for
sa
now.
dépôt?
Good.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kath.
Franklin Goldfarb.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything?
Sounds familiar. But
Ah,
I
il
can't
me dit quelque
place him.
chose. Ok, t'arrives pas à le remettre. Jimmy
Do you
Cochran.
know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
Ah merde. Peinture de
Nah,
Lily volée.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Église
What's
de la
your
Sainte
opinion
Trinité.
on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Ta gueule, le PC.
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you
Il
say
est,
so.
il est pas méchant, ouais, bien sûr.
gotta go.
Ok,
See ya.
bon. Ça nous avance pas plus que ça, donc moi je dis direction l'église. Pas trop le choix, on va aller faire l'église là. Hein. Ah. Allez, direction l'église. Ta gueule, le PC! Oh mon dieu, j'aime pas les églises. Ça me met mal à l'aise.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Oui, oui, c'est cela, oui.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Ah,
Anything you need.
demandez
I'm
tout au
Isaac
Père Isaac,
Price.
essayez d'utiliser votre briquet zéro sur les
KathyRain, but
Bibles
I'm
hérétiques.
guessing you figured that out
What?
already.
Qui est
I
Bible
did.
hérétique?
Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Comment ça, des Bibles hérétiques? Comment ça, mon ref? Accident de
Do you know
81.
anything about what happened to my
Attends, déjà, on va
grandfather
faire
in
ça. Me
81?
donne pas tout d'un coup
It was the work
en
of the
solus.
devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate.
Oui.
You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth,
On va essayer
among
après.
other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy.
Ok.
That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Ah,
Really?
Oh, yes. I was a teenager back then. Full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father.
oh, ça pue cette
Joseph
histoire.
made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Lily Myers.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. Before I was ordained, I was a substitute teacher in her high school.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
All right, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot. And when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody.
Ok, donc elle était
She
très
always looked
changeante.
depressed and hunched down like she had the whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is, when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Ah, donc ça s'est passé pendant les vacances d'été. Les peintures de Lily qui
Do
ont
you
été
know
volées.
anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Ok.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
Ouais, ça m'intéresse.
I'd be
Pourquoi?
happy to. The story is a fascinating one.
Ouais, ouais,
This
fascinant.
church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman.
Comme
He was
représentant.
driving through this area as he had done so many times before.
Ok.
However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind.
Ah,
He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been
tu vois, c'est
waiting
ça le
for.
problème.
He sold
Ils
all
veulent
his
pas directement une
belongings and
explication
took me and my
scientifique,
brother
c'est
to live with
directement...
him here, in
Eh oh,
Conwell
mon rêve,
Springs.
quoi.
Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass
Il a fait une
window
épiphanie,
depicts
ouais.
the Holy Trinity, as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was the spring of
71 au
1971. but
printemps.
my father never told anyone where.
Okay,
Mhm.
so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983.
Oh oui, il est pas
That's
mort
when
si
I
longtemps
stepped
après.
in to take leadership of the church.
Il est
I
pas mort
take it
longtemps
that the
après l'avoir
church
fait.
started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you, the church is still very much thriving.
Mhm. Y a personne, mon ref.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Jimmy Cochrane?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize.
Franklin
Do you know
Goldfarb,
who
est-ce que c'est un de
Franklin
tes
Goldfarb
ouailles?
is?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Mais tu sais rien en fait!
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Des bibles?
I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Si elle me brûle, moi je les brûle.
Huh, even I wouldn't stoop that low. Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights.
Ça, c'est le tronc des... C'est quoi cette porte? Ai-je le droit d'y aller ou il va me gueuler?
Locked.
Ok. Et celle-là de porte? C'est les confessionnals là, vous pensez? Ou normalement ils sont sur le côté le confessionnal, non? Enfin, pour moi c'est une espèce de norme.
Locked.
En fait, il m'a rien apporté ce vieux.
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy. I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
En fait, ça me sert à rien d'être là, on est d'accord? Attends. PTDR, si ça ouvre la porte de la sacristie, je pleure de rire.
Nope, not the right key.
Ok. La sacristie, c'est là où normalement, c'est là où vit le prêtre, normalement. Il me semble, non? Où il y a les vins qui sont entreposés, les vêtements des enfants de cœur et tout, normalement, non? Après, moi, je suis pas très nos informations là-dessus. Réserve naturelle, allons-y. The fuck? Pourquoi il y a une...
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here.
Sauf que c'est pas
I need to
possible.
clear my
La
head.
fleur n'était pas ici, elle était là. Attends. Oui, bonjour, pardon, excusez-moi.
What the?
Heck!
Why, hello there! You have laid eyes on this dapper fellow once before, haven't you?
Je crois pas, monsieur propre, sauf si ça compte. Si ça compte, vous avoir vu sur une bouteille de déter.
I don't think so, Mr. Clean. Unless seeing your face on a bottle of detergent counts.
Ok.
Always the joker, aren't you,
Les
Kathy?
Who
pans.
are you? How do you know my name?
It is my calling to know people like you, those shackled by their past, yet yearning for change.
What? What the fuck?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
T'es à côté de la
It's
fleur,
the
t'es en train de la
mending.
sniffer, la gueule.
I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Non, tu viens de
Focus,
fuir.
Kathy.
What?
Listen to the drowned girl.
Écoute, la jeune fille
You mean
noyée.
Lily? What about her?
Mais quoi?
She's the one who slipped away, filled with secrets.
Elle s'est enfuie
While
avec ses
she may
secrets.
be free in death, her cold, wet hands still trap many in painful ignorance.
What is this, Woodstock Poetry Slam? Am I
Quoi?
speaking like a normal person?
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead.
The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Hein? Mais qu'est-ce que je te fous là?
Wait, what? How did I get here? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into mom?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce beans? J'ai perdu des trucs? Non. Il s'est passé un truc, on est d'accord? What? Merde, et moi j'ai coupé sans le vouloir.
Creepy bald guy. Guess no one's home.
Ok. Vous savez quoi? C'est parfait comme mystère pour s'arrêter pour cet épisode-là. Des bisous YouTube.